Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
24 degrees outside under a clear sky. Wind's a little light out of the northwest right now. Going to be a nice day. 7:31 is your time. Burwell, Broken Bow Livestock, busy place.
Yes, it is.
Places. And we have a busy guy.
We do.
On the phone who is going to let us know what's been happening at the barns and what's going to happen. Drew Gaffney, how you doing?
Good. How about you guys?
Oh, we're doing really well here. Have you got all your Christmas shopping done?
No.
Have you had any efforts towards Christmas shopping yet?
No, I'm kind of one of those. I kind of like the Christmas Eve. Just go find whatever's left.
There you go. I'm with you, Drew.
I like that. I like that. Tell us what's going on at the barns.
Last week we had two big days back in Broken Bow and Burwell. On Broken Bow we had a special weigh-up sale. On Thursday we sold right at 1,229 head of weigh-up cows through the barn on Thursday. Those fat cows were running anywhere from $1.04 to $1.11. The medium type frame cows was anywhere from 90 cents to $1.02. Lean cows, thin cows was 78 cents to 94. Bulls was 98 to $1.15, and those heiferettes was running about $1.10 to $1.52. Called that market maybe about 3 to 5 higher on the weigh-ups. Back on Friday, had a big bred cow and bred heifer special. Had a big string of dispersion on there. Kind of give you a recap on what we got done there. On the dispersion cows, had a set of black second calf cows bring 3,275. Had some black third calf cows bring 3,210. Had some fourth and fifth calvers bring 3,050. Had some black six calvers bring 2,550. And then we had some short solid cows bring right at $2,000 even. In the first calf heifer division, we had some black first calf heifers AI'd for March calvers bring 2,675. And then we had some black first calf heifers, March calvers, long haul on those heifers come from Wyoming. They brought right at $2,500. The broken mouth division, we had some black broken mouth cows bring 1,675. Had some shark crossed broken mouth cows bring 1,500. And then we had some black broken mouth cows bring 1,575. That's kind of how we operated last week. This week, two big days again. Broken Bow got a special weigh-up sale along with a special bred heifer bred cow sale. Got a nice string of those bred heifers on the sale there Thursday. Got some reputation heifers on there, home raised. Got some nice string of those older cows coming in on Thursday. Encourage you to go to the website, check those out. If you got any questions, give me a call on those. Back on Friday, going to have a big calf and feeder special, looking at about 3,500 to 4,000 head of those feeders walk through the ring Friday. Long string of reputation calves on that deal, a lot of green.
Got disconnected there, unfortunately, so we'll get a little music going here and see if we can catch back up with Drew here real quick. So in the meantime, here's a little George Thorogood. Never mind, I think Drew's ringing back in,
There you go.
We'll just pick right back up where we left off. Drew, we lost you there for a moment. Are you back?
Yeah. Are you guys tired of listening to me?
Oh, no.
It wasn't us, Drew, honest. We didn't cut you off, buddy.
There was just a click and away you went. So jump right back in.
So getting back to that, we got a nice string of those calves and yearlings coming in on Friday, about 4,000 head. Lots of reputation on those deals. Some replacement heifers, quality heifers on that sale. A lot of good grass-type calves on that sale. If you got any questions there, go to the website or give me a call there as well. Coming down the pipe, we got two big, really nice bred cow and bred heifer specials, one in Broken Bow and one in Burwell. Going to have one on the 21st in Broken Bow. Going to have some dispersions on there, some really nice bred heifers on there. Going to be a really nice sale to check out. And then also coming back on the 29th of December. Got a big cow classic special. It's always one of the premier bred heifer and bred cow sales in Burwell. Probably looking at about 4,500 to 5,000 head of bred stock on that sale. Lots of reputation bred heifers on that sale. Got 3 or 4 really nice dispersions of cows on that sale. Encourage you to go to the website, check that out. If you got any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105. Be happy to come out and look and give you an idea of what things are doing.
All right, Drew, thanks a lot. Thanks for giving us a ring back. I don't know, that click every once in a while kind of scares us because we lose you. And I wanted to ask you a question before you closed here about your Christmas shopping. What are you going to get Todd?
Well, I was going to get him a Florida State semifinals jacket, but I guess that's not going to happen.
Don't get me started on that, Drew. You might get me going.
Thanks, Drew. Take care. All right. Always a good time with Drew, and always a lot of good cattle through the Burwell and Broken Bow livestock barns. Lucky to have them operating together, and makes it handy for everybody. And the markets have been, decent, and it's just fun to work with those guys. So appreciate it very much. All right. We're going to get Arrow Seed in here in just a little bit. I just wanted folks to know that yesterday was really a happy day for yours truly. Don't really like to gloat about things like this, but I really felt good about life yesterday, and the rest of the day was just a real treat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. What was it that just kind of put your day into, I don't know what's the word I'm looking, but into a good day?
Bliss.
What made it a good day?
Well, was asking you in the early part of the show yesterday about getting a leaf blower for yours truly.
Yes.
And I asked you to send Santa Claus a letter.
You did, on your behalf.
On my behalf, because I've been bad. And you're a pretty good guy and straight shooter, and I thought you'd have a better chance with sending a letter to Santa.
In other words, you're thinking, I'm better at embellishing than you.
Well, I don't know. Everybody tells me, Dave, you're ornery and Brent's nice. So I thought, well, I'd try to follow up on that line of thinking. And I didn't really feel like yesterday you were confident in doing that and that you weren't going to do it. And then lo and behold, after the remote at the Custer County Foundation, I went over to the post office, and folks, there Brent was with a big bag of, I think he was sending out lots of Santa Claus letters, and I'm pretty sure mine was in there with the rest of them. So it was quite a sight to see Brent at the post office putting the mail in and sending it to the North Pole. And so there's a chance that I may get a leaf blower like the rest of the neighbors. For the most part, all have leaf blowers, and I just coveted them, and I felt like I don't feel like I'm really part of the neighborhood if I don't have a blower. And so we'll see. But thank you, Brent. Thank you so much for sending Santa a request for a leaf blower. And I guess you can use those for snow if it doesn't snow too much. And so, that's really going to be helpful. And if you pull through for me, even though you didn't pull through for me to get me into the Athletic Hall of Fame at the Broken Bow Schools, this is close. This is close to to have Santa get a letter from you, Mr. Straight Shooter, and with a chance then to get that leaf blower to use like the rest of the neighbors. So I can go out when I see them out blowing, I'm going to go out blow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there and blow things around.
Yeah. Well, all I can say regarding that is you did see me at the post office.
I did.
You did.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
We'll leave it at that.
Now,
you did see me at the post office.
Okay. I wanted to ask you another question.
Go
because,
ahead.
After you kind of restored my faith in mankind yesterday, I don't know if you've noticed that around the neighborhoods, and in ours too, across the way, Chris and Joni and Kayla have a lighted up snowman.
Oh, one of the blow up things outside.
Really,
I haven't seen that.
And Kayla was out yesterday just talking to the snowman and having a wonderful time.
Nice.
And I thought to myself, that's so nice, because when people put up those sorts of things, then everyone gets to enjoy them.
Yes, that's very true.
And I can look across the way and probably see the snowman even better than the neighbors who own it.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
So I was wondering, just a thought, I'm just thinking out loud here now. I was hoping maybe you and Shelley might buy one of those blow-up ornaments, Christmas ornaments that blow up and have the lights inside them, like the neighbors across the way there. And after you purchase it, you're more than welcome to put it on our corner in our yard, and that way you'll have a better view of it.
Ah, okay.
So if you buy it, just put it in our yard. We'll let you. I won't charge you any rent or anything for put it there. So it's Christmas after all.
Sure.
And since you sent the letter to Santa, I want to stay on your good side. But if you guys want to buy one and put it in our yard, that's completely fine.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We might think about that, especially if it's in your yard. Obviously, I would plug into your outlet. And lots of times, it's very easy to forget to, like, unplug it, at night. So it might just stay plugged in for an entire season. But you know what? That would be okay, because it'd be on your electric bill.
I don't think you should worry about that, because I have a timer.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So if
of course you do.
I have a timer, so I can set it up for just the nighttime hours. And I think if you had to get the electricity from your place over to our place, I think I could talk to the city and see if they could do a little underground line underneath the street.
Yeah. I'm sure they would look into that.
That way it would be on your bill. But if not, I have a timer, and I would only charge you for the electricity that was used.
Here we go. Here we go. You would find a way to then send me the bill for the electricity. Unbelievable.
Well, if I could even maybe get a separate meter.
Hey, Brent, you know what? I love the look of those blow-up things outside for Christmas time. Why don't you purchase one for me and put it at my house, and then I will send you the bill for the electricity as well.
No, you're not.
Unbelievable.
Here you go again. You're changing things around. I'm
not changing anything around.
Please,
this is exactly
down.
what you just said. I can't believe this.
If it's over on
Is there any way, attention to people at the post, is there any way I can get my letter back?
It's gone. Santa should get it.
I'm going to write another letter today.
Because mail that goes to the North Pole is one day. It goes there the next day. So he should be reading that right now. Maybe.
I hope he's listening to the show right now. That's what I hope.
Well, I think he does when he's in the workshop with his elves.
Yeah.
They got the radio cranked with the breakfast show. So,
well, I hope he's listening very close. Santa, if you're listening and you get the letter that I sent for Dave about, trying to get him a leaf blower for Christmas, throw it away.
Oh, well, you know what? I got a real good feeling there's saws and hammers going, because they're building toys.
Yeah.
And I don't think maybe, and they are busy. They probably have to have extra big ear protectors on for the elves.
Oh.
Don't want to damage their hearing.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
So I don't think they'll be hearing every detail. But anyway, I'm just offering our yard for you, because you're going to be able to see it much better across the street than in your own yard. And I would be more than willing, no rent for the property itself. We'll have to work something out on the electricity.
Well, if I did put one of those in your yard, I guarantee you it would be the Grinch. That's what would go up in your yard.
Oh, jeez.
Guarantee you that.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That's not the Christmas spirit. You just got me all fluffy and warm inside yesterday.
No, the spirit of one of the spirits of Christmas is giving, and here you are. You're taking.
I'm giving.
No, you're not. You're wanting me to give to you. That's basically what these last 2 days of conversations have been about. What can Brent give to Dave? Yesterday it was a leaf blower. Now it's a big, Christmas blow up thing in the yard to bring attention to me, so that when everybody drives by, Dave can know that they're driving by saying, "Oh, look at Dave! Look what Dave put up in his yard." No, it wasn't Dave; it was his neighbor that put it in Dave's yard. It's not the way things work.
Well, if you want to, you can put a little sign with you and Shelley's name on it.
Brought to you by the Appersons.
Yeah. For your viewing.
Might do that. That's funny. Yeah, we could. We could make a little sign, put it in your yard, make a little sign.
Yeah.
Brought to you, purchased by the Appersons.
Yeah, and there'll be some licensing fees for the advertisement.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Unbelievable.
You want to play the game?
Yes, I think we should.
Oh, I better get the... I'll get the menu in.
Licensing fees.
Oh, yeah, for the advertising.
Goodness.
Got to pay royalties. We pay royalties here. I don't know why you'd expect any different out there in the real world. At the Prairie Pioneer Center today, on this Tuesday, it's barbecued meatballs, cheesy hash browns, mixed vegetables, dinner roll, and fruit. Call them by 9 o'clock at 872-6121. Here's Brent with the game.
All right, we've been asking questions about the 80s. Some of the fads that occurred in the 1980s. Here's your question for today. This was a colorful watch brand with plastic straps that started in Switzerland in 1982-1983. American kids would sometime wear multiple watches at the same time. What were they called? They were the Rolex, the Swatch, I don't even know how to pronounce this one, the Breitling, or the Barton.
And what time period was this?
They started in Switzerland in 1982-1983.
Okay.
That's kind of a hint. Switzerland. That's kind of a hint. So are we talking about the Rolex, the Swatch, the Breitling, or the Barton? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
It's kind of like lighted ornaments.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to win a prize from Tumbleweed. I bet you next.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
No, it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
The Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow is so thankful for their amazing customers, and now they have a new way they can see your smiling face even more. Express drive-thru options are available Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 for lunch. Grab a burger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or chicken strips with fries super quick in the drive-thru. Need a space for your Christmas party or event? Talk to Carmen at the Tumbleweed. Don't forget the take and bake casseroles as well at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
All right, 7:48, and we have a caller on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to? Oh, let me push the right button here. There you are. Hello, who are we talking to?
Dawn.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Here's your question.
Okay. Here's your question for today. This was a colorful watch brand with plastic straps that started in Switzerland in the early 80s. American kids would sometime wear multiple watches at the same time. We're talking about the Rolex, the Swatch, the Breitling, or the Barton. What do you think?
The Swatch.
That's the Swatch. Of course it was. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you one of those delicious take-and-bake small casseroles from the Tumbleweed Cafe. So come on out and see us when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, Logan is here from Arrow Seed. Stay tuned.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
The Christmas spirit is alive at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and shop their great selection of winter and Christmas items, like new wooden decor items, ornaments, mailbox covers, and garden flags. Remember Barney Health Mart for Lean and Tree boxed and single Christmas cards. Chocolates are always a great gift idea. They stock Baker's Chocolates and Russell Stover. While you're in, make sure to register for Christmas bucks. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
No, there ain't nothing like The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
And in our drop box, our note box here, Mildred says, Santa knows all.
Yes, that's right, Mildred. Keep that in mind, Bernie.
You too.
I'm not afraid. I think I've been a very good person this year. I'm not afraid at all about...
Well, I'm glad you're feeling confident about it.
Yeah, well...
I know that I've been a straight shooter all the way, even though sometimes you don't like it. How you doing, Logan?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
You got a flashlight on your belly of your hat there.
I do. I had to do something to take my mind off of my youngest child. Well, we were on vacation last week.
Yeah, okay.
He obviously missed us.
Oh.
So last night, in true Hudson fashion, he swallowed a bunch of Scrabble tiles.
Sawed them.
Swallowed
them. I'm sorry. I thought you said saw.
So he's,
like, what?
He's at the doctor's office right now, and no word yet.
Oh. Oh, man.
Renee.
So
what can I say, Renee?
No word yet.
No, he's been going through a spell.
Oh boy.
Well, I tell you what, is that what you did over vacation? You came up with new material?
I did do a little stand-up at the resort we were at, so that was fun. I did.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is there video of this available? Because I would love to see it.
I don't know if it's available.
Okay.
But I did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Was it
How was the reaction?
It went over everybody's head. It was the Spanish magician joke.
Oh.
You know, where he disappears on the count of 3, and then he's gone before that, so he disappeared without a trace.
Yes.
I think a lot of the workers got it, obviously, but a lot of the non-Spanish speaking people just didn't fly too well.
Well, I mean, that's part of being a comedian.
It is.
Sometimes
they bomb and sometimes
exactly.
not.
Yeah.
But my opening line, so it was actually a karaoke night. But my opening line was if there's anybody in the crowd named Mike. You know, is there a Mike in the crowd? Anybody named Michael? You know, and there wasn't, but that was my mic check.
Oh man,
that got a pretty good reaction.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Logan, did you tell these people where you're from?
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh boy.
If I turn this flashlight on, they might see where I'm from.
They will, because those are bright, aren't they?
They are. So this little guy that's clipped to my hat, not very big.
No.
I mean, in the palm of your hand, goes in a glove box. You know, door of a car. Real easy, but
those are bright.
It's
and handy to have in a vehicle this time of year. Very important.
Yes,
to have it
and it's rechargeable. It's got a magnetic base.
Wow, that's cool.
So you can go hands-free, or it's got the clip on it, so you can clip it to a pocket, clip it to your hat, whatever. But the coolest thing is if you're in trouble somewhere and it's dark out, you can turn the strobe mode on, and that gets people's attention real quick.
Yeah, that's a nice little Christmas gift, Brent, for maybe your neighbor.
Yeah.
Or
it is a nice Christmas gift idea.
It is.
That would make a great stocking stuffer.
It would. So this fits in a stocking roll, real easy, weighs, I don't know, a few ounces maybe, rechargeable. So that's pretty cool. And then you guys didn't even see what I had concealed in my pocket.
Oh, those are nice.
So this is the Slide King 2K.
The Slide King 2K.
Yes.
And that's quite a bit bigger. What does it do?
It is. So it's also a flashlight. Got the magnetic base. It's rechargeable, but it's also got a built-in work light.
Oh, that's really handy.
And like I said, it's magnetic base.
So if you're out on the road or even in your garage and you don't have very good lighting, you just set that right beside what you're working on and light it up.
Yep. And, Brent, maybe your neighbor's making a ruckus at night. You can, shine the light over there and see what the heck's going on.
Yep. Good idea.
This one, I believe, has a red strobe as well.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
that's a really good emergency, gets people's attention from a long ways away. When you're done with it, slider shut and it turns off.
Now, if you
That's
have
pretty awesome.
going to do some traveling, or even maybe you have some young people in your family that are going to go to school after this next semester, that'd be a nice thing to send with them.
It would.
Yeah.
So it's also rechargeable, made of aircraft grade aluminum, so it's super strong. If it's strong enough to fly. See, it's strong enough to fly, so you can fly it across your yard and hit one of your neighbors if they're out of line.
Okay. Thanks for the advice.
Just, it's all about holiday giving.
Isn't it, though?
So,
yes.
I thought it really worked nice to come over and check, make sure the inflation is working on the animated Santa Claus that'd be in my yard. You have to come across the street, and you could put that flasher on when you walked across there so you wouldn't get run over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get run over by a reindeer either.
No, I wouldn't. No.
That wouldn't be any good.
There's actually a song about that. No, I wouldn't want that to happen.
Or a Chevy van. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, you got another one.
I've got another one. It's the gift that keeps on giving. My coat pockets are like Santa's bag of toys.
They are.
Just keeps on going. So this is the brightest flashlight that we've got.
Which bright?
It's got a beam. Oh, okay. Hey, does Facebook World see how bright that is?
Oh, they can. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So this is the Nebo Luxtreme flashlight. It's also rechargeable, but it's got a half-mile beam.
Half mile?
Half mile.
Wow.
Half a mile.
Well, that would be noticed a long ways away if it's a half-mile beam, and then...
Yeah, I mean, you could probably get airplanes to land in your yard if you do it right.
Yeah.
The cool thing with this, it's also rechargeable, but with calving season right around the corner, that's a good one for that because it's it's like the old school mag light, but it weighs like an eighth of the weight. It's not a boat anchor.
Yeah.
So
I don't have to have the big handle on it, and
and it's LED, so it's it's really efficient. All of these flashlights that I've shown you this morning are actually LED flashlights. So
okay, all at Arrow Seed.
Yes, we've got them all. Sorry, I was looking for the little one. So the cool thing with this little guy is it stays charged for a long time. So throw it in the glove box, throw it wherever, it'll keep that charge.
Yeah, and like a lot of people, your glove box can get kind of full, and a big old flashlight in there doesn't help things out. But that little one will do everything the big one will, and won't take up any space.
Yeah, yep, exactly. So that's tis the season. If you're looking for gift ideas, flashlights are they're a good way to lighten that load.
You really are always happy when you have one and it works.
I've said it and I will say it again. Yeah. I would rather have a flashlight and never ever ever need it than not have a flashlight and need one.
Yeah. And you go to turn it on and there's this little dim light, and you got to shake it to keep it on, and these will take care of that. Great gift ideas.
Yeah. So we're pretty well stocked up front with them. So
okay. All right.
We do have another one that I didn't bring in that's about the size of a pencil, maybe just a little bit bigger, and it's called an inspector light. So it'd be more like a pocket, put in your shirt pocket. So if you're in some areas that are kind of a tight squeeze, but you need just a little bit more.
Yeah. You're up
light.
Kind of working under something, or
they're good
in a crawl space or whatever.
Good option. I realized I didn't bring that about the time I got out here.
Well, you had 3 out of 4, and that's pretty good. Yep. So those are all available at Arrow Seed, and I know that we were talking last time about gloves and all sorts of things, and of course the processing equipment and supplies that you have there for you can make your own processed foods, whether it would be deer, turkey, or beef or chicken, right?
Yep. So if you're like me and you didn't harvest a deer yet this year, you can get some pork or some beef and substitute that for venison.
Yeah, well, actually, a lot of people that don't care for deer would like that better.
Yep.
So that's you're set and ready to go. Logan, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime,
I'm
guys.
glad you were a big hit in Cancun. That's nice to hear.
That's why they sent me back.
Maybe.
They said your time here is done. Go back north.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A home in Washington, D.C. suburb exploded last night after police tried to serve a search warrant. Neighbors were stunned.
Well, I was sitting in my living room watching television, and the whole house shook from the sound concussion. It wasn't an earthquake kind of tremor, but the whole house shook.
Police say officers responded after reports of someone firing a flare gun. No word on the fate of the man who barricaded himself inside. Thousands of Palestinians fleeing southern Gaza's Khan Yunis as Israel expands its operation against Hamas. Israeli government spokesman Ilan Levy.
The Red Cross must have access to the remaining 110 hostages so that it can be more than a ferry service to take hostages across the border.
Actor Jamie Foxx has made his first public appearance since a medical scare in April.
I wouldn't wish what I went through on my worst enemy, because it's tough.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, several fire departments were called to the scene of a structure fire at Crossroads Welding at the intersection of 35 Road and Highway 6 near Minden. The fire was reported around 2:30 this morning. The cause of the fire and any injuries are unknown at this time. KSNB TV is following the story. In other Nebraska news, an Aurora man is facing several charges after a deadly weekend stabbing. Caleb Arnett, age 29, is charged with murder, 2 counts of assault, and 3 counts of use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony. Court records indicate police were called to an Aurora home in the 100 block of Fairview Avenue early Saturday morning. They found 48-year-old Ross Nicholas stabbed in the chest with no pulse. They did not find any sign that Nicholas had resisted when he was stabbed. 2 other people were found in the same house with stab wounds that were not fatal. Arnett was jailed on a $2 million bond and is scheduled this morning in Hamilton County Court in Aurora.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL on Monday Night Football, the Bengals surprised the Jaguars 34-31 in overtime in Jacksonville. Cincinnati winning on an Evan McPherson 48-yard field goal. Quarterback Jake Browning in for the injured Joe Burrow led 32 of 37 passing for 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing. But the story out of this game is the other quarterback, Jacksonville's Trevor Lawrence, who had 3 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing, but left in the fourth quarter with what appeared to be a serious right ankle injury, had to be helped off the field and in the locker room, didn't return. He was replaced by C.J. Beathard. He's going to undergo further testing today to determine the extent of the injury. Cincinnati's 6-6 in the hunt for an AFC wildcard spot. Jacksonville is at 8-4. In the NBA, we had a pair of in-season tournament quarterfinal games. Pacers beat the Celtics 122-112 behind Tyrese Halliburton's first career triple-double. Pelicans over the Kings in Sacramento 127-117. Indiana and New Orleans advanced to the semifinals in Vegas.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies for today with high temperatures reaching into the mid-40s. We'll have our winds a bit breezy turning to the south and southeast. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 26. Wednesday, ample amounts of sunshine, a warmer high of 62 degrees. And for Thursday, sunny, breezy, but still mild, highs reach the mid-60s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My day starts right.
With Dave and Brent.
This Kids Christmas interview is brought to you by Markham Construction.
This is Mary Jane, and I'm in Ansley talking with Addie. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. You have a pretty Christmas bow in your hair and a Christmas shirt.
Thank you.
Are you all ready for Christmas?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you want snow for Christmas?
Yes.
You do? Do you want a little snow or a lot of snow?
Lots.
A lot of snow? What would you do in the snow?
Play.
Play? What's your favorite thing to play in the snow?
Snowman.
Oh, building a snowman? Okay. What are you going to give any presents to someone for Christmas?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't? Okay, all right. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells.
Oh, would you like to sing it, a little bit of it? Okay, let's sing it. Okay?
Jingle bells, jingle on the way. All that's fun is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle on the way. All that's fun is to ride in a one horse open sleigh.
Awesome, good job. Way to go. Do you have your Christmas tree up yet?
Yes.
You do? How's it decorated? What do you have on your tree?
We have snowflakes and we have ornaments.
Oh, what color ornaments?
We have white and sparkly ones.
Oh, fun. Did you help decorate the tree?
No, my mom did.
Oh, okay. Do you have Christmas lights at all?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a little sister.
Oh, fun. What do you like to do when you don't have school?
I like to play with my family.
Oh, do you have a special game you like to play?
Yeah.
What do you guys play?
Hide and seek.
Oh, do you play with your sister, hide and seek?
Yes.
Oh, fun. Good job. Okay, do you know any of Santa's reindeers?
No.
No, you don't know any of them?
Well, I think he has Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He sure does. How's Santa going to come to your house?
In the chimney.
Oh, down the chimney? Okay, how do you think he's going to get to your house, though?
In his sleigh.
Oh, who's going to pull his sleigh?
The reindeers.
Okay, all right. Do you know what makes Rudolph so famous or special?
Because of his nose.
Okay, his red nose. All right. Well, Addie, thank you for visiting with me. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Would you like to tell everyone Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
This was Addie at Ansley School.
This Kids Christmas interview was brought to you by Markham Construction.
All right, we're featuring Ansley Christmas Kids, kindergartners today here on KBBN, and over on KCNI it will be Litchfield kindergartners talking about Santa and Christmas, and Mary Jane Garner doing a great job there, and look forward to hearing more of those throughout the day today. Well, Brent Kirkpatrick is here, and boy, did he stir up a nest of wasps.
Hey, yeah, he got the other Brent revved up.
He did.
Sorry, I'm calming down now, though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Don't ask Brent what he thinks about the college football playoff selection. Just don't ask him.
All right, we won't go
there.
there.
Then I get revved up.
well, let's talk big TVs that you can watch all of those big football games on, whether you like the picks or not, right?
Yeah, very good point.
And Lions Appliance in downtown Broken Bow. I know, Brent, you have lots of TVs ready for people to make as gifts, or maybe get them ahead of the holidays for all the games that are coming up and all the things that they can watch on them. Maybe that TV they have isn't as big as they like, or maybe it's old and getting dull. You can help them, can't you?
Yep. I tell you, it's pretty cool to see some of these, what they can do, right? Just with Wi-Fi, I mean, you can stream from your phone right back onto the TV. Yeah, all sorts of great capabilities to do with them, especially I know I've heard quite a few people anymore talk about what TV service providers, they're getting. You can do a lot of the streaming stuff anymore, and you can get quite a bit. And gosh, anymore, if you're watching any of the Husker games, it seems like you have to pick a different provider one week to the next. So if you can share logins sometimes, you pull together.
But he has an app that will work.
Oh, man, yeah.
And it's, I mean, I think we would all agree, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to get to the point where you about have, like you said, going to have how many different apps if you want to watch everything that is going to be shown.
Yeah,
so.
I think so many of them want a piece of that pie, and you're going to see it always get kind of divvied out a little. But pretty neat. Like we've got anything from just small 32-inch TVs, which doesn't seem so small maybe 15 years ago, but we've got those ones. Those are kind of like our smallest ones that we have. Really, I mean, you're talking less than $200 for some of these. And gosh, even getting up to like a big, I think we had some 75s for like $700, something like that, which is like the same price I would have paid for my 36-inch TV like 15, 20 years ago. I remember when I bought it when I was in college. But
Now you mentioned you can use your phone and put the stream that you have on your phone on your TV.
Yep, it's pretty neat. So like if you have all your logins on your phone or something like that, just connect it right to the TV, and then it like does what they call a screen mirror, and it pops it right on there and makes it really, really easy to watch.
Yeah, and easy to, like you say, to find the things that you're used to looking at. I know that I marvel at people who have the patience to, when you're trying to spell things out with the little arrow and you're moving with the keyboard and all of that. To me, I think someday we're going to really laugh at that, but it looks very frustrating to me. So if you have it on your phone, boom, you just put it on the TV.
Yeah. And a lot of times these TVs, all these new ones, I mean, they're so intuitive, right? Like you turn it on and it's going to have stuff right there for you.
You can talk to them.
Yes, some of them have that capability too. Yeah, yep, they have that Alexa built in or Google. It's really, really kind of neat.
Okay, so you're stocked and ready for folks who want to buy one for a gift or buy them before the company gets there.
Correct. Yeah. Yep. And we've got like some different accessories too. If you're looking for anything like sound bar or like wall mounts, those have been pretty popular over the last few years. Really kind of gaining more traction. It seems like all the time. You can almost like. In the past, you always had to have like a big like piece of furniture up there, you know, to set these things on or inside of, and now you don't. Like Jessica, we're she's always got me doing something, probably right. And so we rearranged our living room, and we got our TV hanging in like the southwest corner, and on the east side of the living room, there's the stairs where they go down. So Jessica's like, well, what if we put the TV over the stairs? So that's what we did. We put the TV on the wall, which there's nothing there anyway. So I just had to run some wiring up there behind it, which was really easy. On the other back side of the wall is one of the boys' bedrooms, so just ran some extra wire, and now there's a TV over on that, and it opened up the living room quite a bit. So now the boys are really wrestling around out there quite a bit.
Yeah,
I bet. Well, and one of the things too, I'm sure that you won't do a lot of wiring for people out there, but you will mount the TV on the wall of their choice, which a lot of us would not want to do ourselves. And I know you offer that with your delivery and cost and so forth. And
Yep. We the delivery and install, I think that helps out quite a bit. You know, for people if you're just unsure of how one of these wall mounts needs to go together, or even just setting the TV up. You know, some people are uncomfortable with that. Totally confused because there's so many options. You can kind of sort some of those out for the folks who get a new one. If they've already had a smart TV and maybe going up to a bigger one's probably not as big a problem, but that first smart TV, you can kind of scratch your head on it. Yeah.
What's the biggest one you have in the store?
In stock, we have some 85-inch.
You do have the 85ers, huh?
I tell you what, it was really funny. Mitchell and I were looking at the other day at like some of the things they were putting out on specials for us, and they have a 98-inch TV, and I don't even know what you'd ever do with a 98-inch TV.
Well, I'm trying to imagine the wall that you would have to fit that thing.
Oh my gosh! I was like, it's like $1,000 off. You think we should get one of these things? I'm just like, I don't know. You know, I'm like, I don't know who we're gonna sell it to either. So we'll just wait till somebody wants one. We'll have to order it.
But, and they could.
Yeah, they could
order
very
one
well.
if they
come in. We can. And there's lots of things we don't have in stock. I'm happy to get for you if you know if you know what you want, because there is a vast selection. Like when you start talking about like different levels of TV, like You just have your base models, right, which is a lot of what we carry. I mean, those are simple. They're going to do everything that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some really nice QLEDs, Neo QLEDs, OLEDs, really nice TVs. I mean, the picture looks like it's going to jump out and slap you type deal.
Makes it more fun. And then I always chuckle when somebody says, well, you know, I'm getting my wife a new stove and oven for Christmas. And some people go, well, that's not really a gift. And yes, it is. Yeah. It really is. If somebody, whether the guy or the gal, likes cooking in the kitchen, that is a truly good gift, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, man. You talk about some really nice deals on, like, ranges, too. So anymore, like, air fryers, right? Those have been such a popular thing over the last few years. You're seeing all these ranges now. They have that built inside of them.
Oh, wow.
So you talk about a really nice, handy feature, like, if you bought one of these air fryers and it's sitting up on your counter, you don't have to have that sitting there taking up more counter space. Now you can have that just all in one unit type deal where you have your cooktop, you have your oven, and the air fryer's built in within the oven. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice, and we have some really good prices on those too.
A lot of times too, and I know you know this better than most, but you walk into a kitchen and there's a microwave above the stove that you swore it was built in 1922. It's, you know,
yeah.
There's probably time to replace those, and sometimes we don't do it because we don't want to have to take it off and try to fit a new one in. And with a new stove, and that's a great combination, new stove and microwave above it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, you know, there's lots of different, they have air fryers built in on some of those microwaves. You know,
do they really?
Oh, yeah. It's incredible. And they've come out with like a new design on some microwaves, like over-the-range microwaves. They're a flush mount, so it doesn't stick out as far. They keep on doing new, interesting things a lot. And what I've always tried to do is try to make it easier, because it can be overwhelming. You come in, you're starting to look at different things, and, oh, man, where do I start, or how far do we go with this? You know, we try to help you out and figure out, you know, what your preferences are, you know, as a customer, and try and simplify it, basically. You know, like maybe here's like a good, better, best situation for you, so you don't have to look at maybe 2 or 3 things instead of 15. But
yeah.
You know, and there's models out there maybe I'm just not quite convinced of, so I steer clear of those and try to help the consumer out and make it easier for them too. So we want to see happy customers, not frustrated
ones. And sometimes if you buy more than you need, that's what you get too, because you need less buttons and choices there too. And I know you can fit. What kind of a cook do you like to? What kind of cook are you? Do you like to put things on the skillet? You like to bake? I mean, all of those things fall in place, and then you have the new. all the new technologies with where you don't even see a flame or.
Yeah, the induction tops are really fancy. They're really nice. But you can go quite a few different ways anymore.
Okay. All right, and you have those washers, dryers, refrigerators. I know you're always striving to have everything on the floor that you can.
Yeah, we have some fantastic deals on some laundry right now. We've got like a base model, a brand new washer or a dryer. You're talking around $500 for each one of them, so you can have a pair for $1,000, and that's pretty darn good. And then if you want to go like really large capacity, we have a fantastic deal on some top load. They're a direct drive system, which is really, really nice. You're going to see really good just performance out of that thing. And we have those for like only $850. So usually that's like an $1,100 machine. Those are some really good deals, and we still have the good front load stuff. If anybody likes front load, like that's what we have at home. Just kind of depends on what your preferences are.
Yeah.
We'll help you out and find the right thing that fits what you need.
Okay, and again, the freezers, refrigerators, and the fridges come in all different colors, and they can almost walk and talk anymore too, can't they?
Yeah, Whirlpool doesn't seem to probably have too much of that fancier stuff like you might see at some other brands, but we have some really nice product when it comes to, I think, just like quality. When you look at like the shelving and the drawers on them, there's differences. Like until you get there and we kind of show you what the differences are, most people don't realize it, but yeah, you can get some really nice ones. And we have, I'm still waiting on a few of those to show up. It seems like our supply chain it's always up and down. Maybe right now I've gone through like a down spell, so I would anticipate that over the next couple weeks. At the end of the year, usually you see them kind of hurry up and get that stuff out to us as much as they can. So we'll have really good deals on some refrigeration.
All right. Well, and sometimes I think it's kind of popular when we don't know what to buy for somebody in our family. We end up just giving them some cash. And then after Christmas is over, they can do their own shopping and come in and look at some of the things you're talking about.
Yep. We've always got some like smaller stuff too. You know, if you're just looking for some simple things, whether it be like detergent, we have some great detergent. We've also got vacuums. We carry those Shark vacuums that are been really popular. One thing we've been carrying here lately has been this cooler. It's this Rugged Road cooler. And you know how the Yetis and everything, they do a fantastic job holding all the ice, but they weigh about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
These things weigh less than 10 pounds.
Wow.
And they are just as tough, and they float in water. I mean, you talk about a really versatile cooler. They are really awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That, you know, if you're canoeing or in a boat or something, you happen to step and knock it off, you can retrieve it.
Yep, they make it a lot easier. They're not heavy until you actually put something in them.
Yeah, load them up.
Yeah.
And then what else? You have the grills, the bikes, and all of that yet that people can shop for too.
Yep. We still got a great selection on grills. I'm always partial to these Kamado Joes myself, but we do have like the Pit Boss and the griddles and their smokers. And we've got a great deal on pellets. I think we're probably a little underrated on our pellets, because we have 40-pound bags instead of the regular 20s, and they're only $25 a bag.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic deal there. Got a whole bunch. I got a few pallets of them sitting in the warehouse, so if you ever want to stop in, just check them out. They're good pellets. You can get some different ones out there that maybe don't cook quite as nice.
Yeah.
But these ones are nice, hard little pellets, and they're going to make you happy, I think.
All right. Now, for folks who want to stop in, you open up at what time?
Yep, 8:30 a.m. We close Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, we're open from 9 a.m. to noon. And I do want to mention we are getting more and more into the service side, and we'll probably see ourselves kind of moving only towards service and only what we sell. We're kind of having to head that direction just because it's starting to hit to that point where we're just kind of being overwhelmed within the system. So we always put our customers first.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it, and appreciate having a store like yours in town, so we don't have to haul something from somewhere else here and then try to figure out how to put it in, and the list goes on and on. Shop local, right?
There you go.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll take a time out with a little Jeff Rotel Christmas music.
full swing. Make sure your plans include visiting the Secret Garden. Holiday shopping hours are Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday, 1 to 4. Save 15% off antiques, 10% off Watkins, and 20% off greenery. Romans 12, verse 18. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
8:27 is your time. We're working on 8:28. As we go along here, we're going to invite you to stay tuned for Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company. He's coming up next, and then Brent and I have lots of things we want to tell you about and talk about here for the rest of the show on this Tuesday morning. We want to talk a little sports later on, now that you're settled down.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a little bit. So we'll have Mark Stock for you right after these words on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This week at Geared for Sports, their gift is a sweet treat. Draw a candy cane to see what savings you'll get. Between 15 and 30% off. You'll find a great variety of fanwear, sportswear, and sports equipment. Only excluding GCI chairs. Geared for Sports is open Monday to Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4, and now on Sundays noon to 4 through Christmas. Visit them to pick a candy cane and save this week. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Well, hello, everybody. We've got a great lineup of machinery selling here between now and the end of the year. In fact, we'll be selling over 11,400 items. 574 different tractors will sell, 145 different combines, 274 different corn heads and draper heads, 176 different makes and models of planters, 76 different drills, 69 different brands of round balers, 61 sprayers. These will be in the self-propelled category. 33 different compact skid steers and skid steers. There's 50 grain trucks. How about 46 different hopper grain trailers? Just to mention a few. We've got a lot of implement dealerships using the Big Iron platform. Tuesday, December the 5th, P&K out of Oklahoma and Iowa. There's several locations, 84 items. On Thursday, Johnson Tractor in Illinois and Wisconsin, 86 late model Case IH items. Friday, December the 8th, Central Illinois Ag with 83 late model Case IH related items. On Monday, December the 11th, AgriVision. They've got equipment locations across Iowa. They'll be selling 82 different items. And we're talking late model equipment from all these dealers, folks. 2019 to 2023 tractors, combine sprayers, planters, grain carts. Beard Implement will be selling some equipment here December the 14th. They've got 84 late model Case IH items. Plus, we have a lot of retirement sales. Gary Nettleson, they are retiring. Their sale is today. The William Babel Estate sale is today as well. Those items by Lindsay in Humphrey, Nebraska, featuring a 2014 Ford F-350 King Ranch Crew Cab pickup. It's a 4x4 with a diesel. He bought it brand new. It's got less than 19,000 miles. Those items, once again, between Lindsay, Nebraska and Humphrey, Nebraska. Fawn Brothers, their retirement sale in Texas. 152 items on that particular sale. Also selling today, the Bieber Influence female sale takes place this afternoon at 1 o'clock. If you're looking for some Bieber Influence females, please dial up bigiron.com. We also have a big lineup of equipment selling on Wednesday, December the 6th. There's over 2,000 items selling on Ring 1 and 1,400 items selling in Ring 2. More retirement sales from folks that are retiring all across the Midwest on that sale day. Joe and Lucy Glespin, they are retiring from farming. Their big sale is on December the 7th, as is Douglas and Evelyn Matson's retirement sale with 109 items selling December the 7th. Johnson Tractor, we mentioned them already, but they've got 86 items selling December the 7th. We've got some land selling in Nemaha County, Nebraska on December the 8th. And the list goes on and on. If you are looking for quality ag-related equipment, folks, if you're looking for planters and tractors, if you are looking for tillage equipment, if you're looking for fertilizer application equipment, haying equipment, corn stalk baling equipment, shop-related items, there are some unbelievable pickups selling as well, and some service trucks and semi-truck tractors, hopper bottoms, all selling on BigIron.com here over the next couple weeks. And we are so glad and honored to have all of these sellers choosing BigIron.com. Now, let's not forget about the real estate sales that will be taking place. I believe there is close to 34 different land auctions on BigIron.com selling here over the next 6 weeks. That's over 9,000 acres. Plus, we have another 4,000 plus acres in queue that will sell between now and the end of February. So please dial up Big Iron if you're looking for some real estate. We have 53 farm machinery retirement auctions that are scheduled right now that will take between now and the middle of January. So dial up BigIron.com. I can't emphasize enough the quality that is being sold with no reserve. And as always, we have always published the owner's name and their phone number. So if you have questions, you can give them a call. We also publish the Big Iron's rep's name, so you can call that person as well if you have additional questions. If you've got items you would like to sell, if it's planning your retirement sale, if you've got a dozen items or a couple items you no longer use in your operation and you want to convert those into cash, we encourage you to pick up the phone and call us at 1-800-937-3558. That's 1-800-WE-SELL-8, and we'll be more than happy to help you folks out getting your equipment and or your land exposed to the hundreds of thousands of people that are watching the Big Iron website every week. Thank you so much for your business. Remember, call us 1-800-WE-SELL-8.
Gary's Superfoods, open 7 days a week from 7 to 9 in Broken Bow. Previously frozen chicken thighs or drumsticks are 99 cents a pound, and USDA Choice Boneless Beef Arm Roast is $4.99 a pound. 4-pound bags of navel oranges are $3.99, and Frito-Lay kettle cooked or Lay's potato chips are 2 for $6. For dessert, Breyer's ice cream is 2 for $9. Gary's Superfoods, online at GarySuperfoods.com. Visit them and save today on South B Street in Broken Bow.
Delicious Mexican food has been served at Fiesta Brava for 10 years now. Time truly flies by when you're having fun, and Louise and the crew are looking forward to the years to come. Your friends at Fiesta Brava love serving the community and appreciate you for allowing them to bring their delicious Mexican dishes to your table. If you need a space to use for a holiday gathering, ask them about their party room. They can help cater your party too. 625 South 10th, Broken Bow, Fiesta Brava Mexican Restaurant celebrating 10 years.
I love the morning show. Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
8:35 is your time. Good morning to Denise out in Colorado. Thanks for dropping a note by, Denise. We appreciate that this morning. And again, thanks to Brent Kirkpatrick, who stopped by from Lines Appliance. What a wonderful store. What a great family operation that is. And we're so lucky to have them here and continuing the tradition of Lines Appliance. And we wish them the best the rest of this Christmas season. Thanks for coming in, Brent. We appreciate it. By the way, Brent, Brent Apperson.
Yes. Hello.
It's International Volunteer Day.
Oh, good.
Today. So I have some ideas for you if you're thinking about volunteering.
Okay.
Just ask me. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
You can do something for others today. December 5th is International Volunteer Day, created by the United Nations as a chance for community volunteers and charitable organizations to celebrate all their hard work. And so I won't ask you to do anything in the neighborhood. It should probably be a little bit bigger than that, maybe to a charitable organization, because I'm not a charitable organization, as you know.
Yes, I do know. I would, volunteering, I would encourage everybody to think about volunteering to ring the bells.
Yes.
For the Salvation Army this holiday season. I think if you go to sandhillsexpress.com, you'll see a link that you can click on that'll take you to kind of the sign-up page if you want to ring the bells for the Salvation Army. And if you see those red kettles about in Custer County, please remember that if you donate directly to those kettles, a large portion of that stays right here within our county. So think about that as you think about volunteering this holiday season.
Yeah, 90% of it stays in Custer. Let's see here. Bathtub. Now, this is controversial, and I know that we try to stay away from controversial subject matter here on The Breakfast Show. We really do. But this is one I bet that you've had a discussion about.
Okay.
All the listeners out there, I'm guessing they've had this discussion one time or another with a friend or relative. Bathtub or shower? Do you like to take a bath, or do you like to take a shower? Or do you, in some cases, you can actually do both anymore, I guess, with some of the fancier units. But if you're one of those people that likes to wash their hair when you take a shower, that's usually the way to go. I remember being a kid when you didn't have a shower and you took a container with you and you stuck your head underneath the bathtub and you sudsed your hair up, and then you got the container and washed your hair out, the soap out with the container. We have more options than that nowadays. Are you a shower person or a bathtub person?
Shower. I mean, when it comes to cleaning, cleaning yourself off, I'm a pure shower person.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm not feeling good, like when you get a cold or something, there's just nothing better than a good hot steaming bath.
That's funny you mention that.
To soak in when you're not feeling good. So that's about the only time I will consider a bath. Otherwise, it's pretty much strict shower for me.
All right, now, here's the other question. I don't want to embarrass you. You know I don't.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, I sense like you're trying to get a little bit personal here if you want.
Well, this is going to be a personal question.
All right.
This will be personal. Do you have any trouble washing your feet in the shower? Or do you wash your feet?
No, yes, I do wash my feet. No, not really, because our shower it's a walk-in shower, and then there's like I guess you would call it a seat or something.
You have a seat in your shower?
Yeah, inside the shower. So it's very easy to just lift your foot up on that and clean your feet.
I really wished I had one of those, because it's getting harder in a shower to, just a stand-up shower. Mine's about the size of a phone booth.
Okay.
And there's no chair or anything.
Sure, yeah.
So it's getting harder to get down there and, get those toes sudsed up.
Uh-huh.
And that's where a bath would take care of that.
Sure.
But I mean, I'm getting it done. Don't think I don't wash my feet.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have stinky feet.
Well,
although, never mind. So you can have it today as a bathtub party day. So skip the shower, drag the TV into the bathroom, but don't get it near the bathtub. That's very dangerous. And give yourself a nice long soak, because it's what you're talking about. Taking a bath before bed can help you sleep deeper and longer by relaxing your muscles and boosting the levels of your brain that help you sleep, the melatonin. Baths can improve circulation and even make your heart beat faster. Especially if you're watching a game and there's a touchdown in your bathtub, you might be in danger. So, if you want to get your ticker kind of relaxed, take a bath. And then if you have ticker trouble, you have a heart trouble, you might talk to your doctor about, do I need to just take a shower? Because I didn't realize a bath does accelerate your heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah. Can I have something that I need to do on the show live.
You want to take a shower or a bath?
No, I don't. No, it has nothing to do with that. No. I need to wish somebody a happy birthday.
Oh, go ahead.
Aubrey Brown is celebrating a birthday today, and Aubrey is I believe, 28.
Oh, Aubrey.
Today. So
way to go.
Happy birthday to Aubrey.
I like Aubrey.
If I didn't announce that, I would probably be in trouble.
Well, let's see who Aubrey's celebrating with.
Okay.
Jim Messina.
Oh, musical artist.
Yeah.
Loggins and Messina.
Yeah, I don't know that would impress Aubrey that much.
She probably doesn't even know who that is.
Because Jim Messina was a member of Buffalo Springfield and co-founded POCO. And then he got together with Loggins and Messina and like Your Mama Don't Dance and that. But so anyway, that's who Aubrey's celebrating with. And Johnny Riznick, she might want to celebrate with this guy. He's the front man for the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh.
And by the way, he raised his sister's 4 children after his parents passed away in the early 80s. No, he was raised by his 4 sisters after his parents died in the early 80s. So that's who you're celebrating with, Aubrey. There's probably others as well. Now, this is a story that I don't know if I like to watch 60 Minutes on Sunday evening if I can, and we did catch it this past Sunday. And they had a little piece about over in Japan. Did you happen to catch that?
No, I didn't see it,
okay. No. In Japan, they're still very traditional, very polite, where when they walk up to somebody to say hello, they bow to one another, and it's very traditional. And restaurants are very precise and so forth, and very structured. Well, there's a restaurant in Japan that actually, on purpose, is rude and gives lousy service.
Oh, real? On purpose?
On purpose.
Okay.
And it kind of started out as just a kind of a fluke, and the guy who ran the restaurant thought, oh, well, just do it. It was kind of I think it might have been something to put on internet or something, just a little skit about, throwing the menu and, slamming down the water and not getting the order right and all the sorts of things that you dread if that's going to happen in a restaurant. And it went over so big that they're making lots of money because people love to come in and be treated differently than they are in other
Basically
restaurants.
Be harassed.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like fun.
Well, they were laughing and having a great time.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when they walk out, then the waitress and maybe the manager goes out and thanks them for coming in, and they bow to one another. But it's just an experience thing. And they do all sorts of things that make you mad when you're in a restaurant. Don't wait on you for a while.
Yeah.
Don't talk to you and throw the menu and so.
That'd be great. So what do you want? What do you want? Come on, hurry up.
Yeah.
Hurry. What do you want?
And I'm not sure this is the same one, but this is an article from CBS, so it could be. A restaurant in Japan was going out of business. They didn't show this on 60 Minutes, but going out of business until a new gimmick saved them. The waitresses slapped the customers.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
And we're not talking about a light tap on the cheek either. Some patrons actually get knocked off their chairs. The waitresses are all female and super cute, and the customers pay about $2 to get backhanded. And I guess they call it a slappy meal.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that's the same restaurant they showed, but
yeah. So where
weird?
do you want to go for lunch? Let's go get slapped.
Let's go get a slappy meal.
Yeah.
You had some information about area students competing in a very important event. I think Summer had a story on local news about it, but I think you have more detail.
Summer had a nice story about the fact that this week is the 2023 NSAA State Play Production Championships, and we have some area schools who have qualified and will be participating this week. The event will take place in Norfolk, Nebraska at the Johnny Carson Theater. And tomorrow, on Wednesday, December 6th, classes D1 and D2 will have their one-act play or state play production championships. And qualifying from the area in Class D2 were Arnold and Ansley. Now, we'll tell you a little bit as far as, when they'll be performing tomorrow in a second, but I thought it'd be fun to go back to their district competition. In the D2-4 play production district, Ansley was first. They received a first-place ranking from all 3 judges. at the district competition earlier before state. And winning Outstanding Technical Crew was Ansley. And the Outstanding Male Performer of that district was Zach Loy of Ansley. So congratulations, kids, and best of luck as you compete tomorrow in the state competition. Also in the D2-5 Play Production District, Arnold received first place. And they, like Ansley, received a first-place ranking from all three judges at the competition. In fact, they received 2 perfect scores of the 3. So congratulations. Arnold has really built a tremendous play production program. And they are headed back to state again. They are presenting Anne of Green Gables. And so congratulations on their D2-5 district championship. And they swept all of the awards at the district, too. They won Outstanding Technical Crew. Logan Recoy was Outstanding Male Performer, and Ella Cool of Arnold was Outstanding Female Performer. So congratulations to Ansley and Arnold as they will compete tomorrow at the State Play Production Championships. Class D2 will perform in the afternoon. Arnold is scheduled to perform at 3:45 tomorrow. Again, they are presenting Anne of Green Gables. And then Ansley will perform later in the day tomorrow at 5:15 with their presentation of Gulch of Ill Repute. Also want to give recognition to Stapleton. They qualified for the Class D1 championships, and they'll be performing tomorrow morning at 11:30. So congratulations, kids. That's a tremendous achievement, and best of luck as you compete tomorrow.
All right. Yes, congratulations, and I'm glad you brought that up this morning. Also want to talk a little bit about the Husky Wall of Fame nominees. The deadline is approaching, and I believe Summer may have had something on this as well in the news recently, but here's a little more detail on it as well. The selection committee for the Arcadia Husky Wall of Fame would like to remind everyone that the deadline for submitting new nominees for consideration for induction into the Husky Wall of Fame in 2024 is quickly approaching. January 4th, 2024, when school resumes from Christmas break, is the last day on which forms may be received at the school. There are 3 categories in which nominations may be submitted. Alumni attendee is one of those. The second is employee, and the third is team group. Nomination forms and guidelines for nominations may be picked up at the office of the superintendent. And you may also call the office and have those forms sent to you. There's a $10 nomination fee, which needs to accompany each nomination. You may also call the school office at 308-789-6522 if you have questions. The address to which the forms need to be mailed is Husky Wall of Fame Selection Committee, Arcadia Public Schools, and the post office box is Box 248, Arcadia, Nebraska 68815. And that's a great tradition they have there, and I know that there's been some great nominations and inductions in the past, so get yours in by January 2024, January 4th.
All right.
Tonight is what, Tuesday? That means sports night. What's going on?
We'll be at Myrna tonight for high school basketball, girls and boys basketball doubleheader, and some of Myrna hosting Arcadia Loup City. Girls game will tip at 6, boys will follow. We'll have them for you on KBBN radio, and we're also going to do the live video stream through Sandhills Express as well.
All right, thank you very much. Friday night, Sylvester's in Broken Bow are bringing in a rock punk band. It's a rock pop punk band from Kearney. If you're a fan of Green Day, Blink 182 is something you're going to want to take in. Breaking Benjamin and Skillet are going to love having you there and come and enjoy some refreshments Friday night as well. Some Jell-O shots are going to be available. Grab your friends. Heck, grab your enemies.
Oh, there you go.
And head to the quiet little place that rocks, Sylvester's East Highway 2, Broken Bow, bringing in Audition on Stage, rock, pop, punk band from Kearney. And if you are a fan of Green Day, Blink 182, Breaking Benjamin and Skillet, you're going to love the Audition on Stage.
All right, sounds good. A lot of job opportunities are being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com, and there are several right now posted through the Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. And we're going to let you know about some of those right now. CNCAP is currently looking for an individual to work as a WIC IMMS nurse in Loup City. This is a part-time position, flexible 20-hour per week position with a starting wage dependent on qualifications. Now, for this position, you must have an active RN, LPN, or RD license. You would be traveling and providing assistance to clients at WIC clinics, also administering vaccinations to participants in the immunization program. Also, CNCAP is looking for an individual to work as a center assistant in their Ord, Burwell, and Broken Bow locations. This is a full-time, 40-hour per week position with a starting wage of $14 per hour. You would be assisting where needed in the classroom, depending on location, help the teacher and staff with activities, documenting, and cleaning. Also, CNCAP currently has a position open for a early childhood programs interpreter. This could be a part-time or full-time position, depending on the program needs. You would be providing translation for families and children ages birth to 5, also traveling to the different locations as needed to provide translation services. So, as you can imagine, you must have the ability to speak, read, and write fluently in both Spanish and English. If you'd like to apply or would like more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105, or you can go directly to their website to apply. It is centralnebraskacap.com.
All right, thank you, Brent. I know you're upset about which team was it, Florida State, undefeated, not getting into the playoffs. Is that right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was right.
All right. So here's something that probably will upset some other people on a whole nother plane, because, you know, like I wouldn't have known if Florida State was undefeated or had 5 losses and why they didn't get in.
Sure.
I know I don't pay attention as much as you do, of course, because I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah.
But I do like to follow some politics, because I think it's important to know what's going on in that arena, even though it's somewhat frustrating. No, it's very frustrating and somewhat depressing. But again, there's knowledge is power, and so, you know, you kind of feel like you need to keep track of these things. But so I don't know if you're familiar with George Santos.
Yeah, a little bit. Have heard a little bit out as far as what's going on. Yeah,
just recently expelled from the New York representative position in Congress. And, you know, that's not the whole story. The story I'm thinking of is, I know social media is a good thing when it's used correctly. And I hope we use it correctly here at KCNI KBBN. Facebook for the Breakfast Show, promoting businesses on Facebook, communicating through whatever social media platform that you use to stay in touch with your grandma and your friends and relatives. That seems like a good thing. But there's a lot of things that are a little bit scary about social media. And now there's something coming up in the future with quantum computers that will make the computers we have right now obsolete. They'll seem like antiques. Now, maybe a number of years down the road, but they'll run 1,000,000 times faster than what we're using now. So I shudder to think of all the things that might go, be available, and that's AI with that, the artificial intelligence. So now we have George Santos. He has a new job since he got kicked out of Congress for lying, cheating, stealing, just plain being a big liar, and making up stories about his mother being a survivor of the Jewish camps and so forth. He would think it up. He's just one of those people that when he speaks, lies come out of his mouth. So now he has a new job selling personal messages on Cameo. Now, I don't know what Cameo is, but I assume it's a website that he'll send out personal messages on. Monday was his first day, and demand was so high that he was able to raise his price from $75 to $75 to $200 a pop. $200 a pop on his Cameo profile. He calls himself a former congressional icon.
Oh, okay.
Now, if that's not bad enough that people are paying $200 to have him send them a message, I assume that's how it works. HBO has now announced it's going to make a movie about his life.
Oh.
Now, I hope with all my heart he does not receive any funds from the HBO movie, any residuals from that. But what's happening in this world right now, you can be a skunk, you can be a liar, you can be a cheater, you can lie in Congress and misrepresent your people and not give them any representation at all, and you can get a job right after you get kicked out selling comments for $200 a pop, and they're going to make a movie about you.
Huh.
There, I got rid of my frustrations as you did Florida State.
I understand. What was that website again?
Cameo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, finally I figured out what I'm going to get Dave for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Don't you even think about it. I'll tell you what we have here for you. Facts, real facts and truth. And here's one that could be good for you. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer, has a career for you. They're currently hiring a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. And if you enjoy the great outdoors and want a career that allows you to grow, give them a call at their offices in Broken Bow or Litchfield. The office number in Broken Bow is 767-2053. Litchfield is 446-2222 for more information, or visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com to apply. Full Circle Irrigation, your local Valley dealer. They offer a complete benefit package, paid time off, holiday, sick vacation pay, 401k reimbursement, and match up to the 3% maximum allowed, and they provide health insurance. All this information is available on the Sandhills Express employment page.
Nebraska Department of Transportation has an exceptional opportunity for a highway maintenance worker to join their team in Broken Bow. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. To apply, you need to go to this website because an online state application must be completed. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer.
1 minute away from the top of the hour, so we'll chill just for a moment, and then we'll catch up on some news with you. And then we have more information we'd like to pass along to you. Also in the 9 o'clock hour here on KBBN, after the show, we'll be featuring another Ansley kindergartner talking with about Christmas and Santa Claus and all of that. Mary Jane Garner will be asking the questions, and sounds like she is very comfortable, as you might expect, with the folks of that age. And that's going to be a lot of fun to listen to those. And then we also have Litchfield kindergartners over on KCNI today, and we'll swap those around tomorrow. And in case you don't catch them on one of the stations today, you'll have another chance tomorrow, as we often do with these sorts of promotions. We try to give you a couple chances to listen to the kids talk about their thoughts on Christmas, which are just wonderful. And most times we'll try to have some Christmas music along with those. As the numbers get heavier, we may or may not be able to do that. Got to get them all squeezed in. And we want to get everybody on, all the kids on. So be sure and listen. You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Israel's military is pushing deeper into Gaza after it called for more evacuations in Khan Yunis, where its goal is to flush out top Hamas operatives. The IDF's Richard Hecht.
While we've been operating, we are ensuring that there is minimum harm to civilians with soldiers on the ground going from building to building.
College leaders will testify on Capitol Hill today about anti-Semitic incidents and protests that have grown since the fighting began in October. CBS's Scott McFarland.
They'll all have to answer for what's been done since those incidents to protect the students, to make them feel less threatened.
A new analysis finds students in Germany, Iceland, and the Netherlands suffered even more during the pandemic than kids in the U.S. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
The Program for International Student Assessment examined the academic progress of students in dozens of countries during the pandemic and found there were historic setbacks in reading and math for kids all around the world.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monty Bolaños.
Monday Night Football saw the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville 34-31 in OT. Bengals were led by quarterback Jake Browning, who completed 32 of 37 passes for 354 yards, 1 touchdown. He also had a rushing touchdown.
I mean, he just lit the world on fire. Halftime, I wasn't sure if we had an incompletion if the ball had hit the ground yet. And I just thought he managed the game beautifully well. He was aggressive with some of his throws. Did a great job making plays with his feet.
That was head coach Zach Taylor. Unfortunately for Jacksonville, they had to finish their game without quarterback Trevor Lawrence, who suffered a right ankle sprain and had to be helped off the field in the fourth quarter. He will have more tests done today to determine the extent of the injury and how much time he will miss. And at the quarterfinals of the NBA in-season tournament, the Pacers eliminated the Celtics 122-112, and the Pelicans eliminated the Kings 127-117.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies for today with high temperatures reaching into the mid-40s. We'll have our winds a bit breezy turning to the south and southeast. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 26. Wednesday, ample amounts of sunshine, a warmer high of 62 degrees. And for Thursday, sunny, breezy, but still mild, highs reach the mid-60s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
9:04 is your time. It's 27 degrees and sunny here at Broken Bow for the most part. Northwest breeze of 5 to 10. Going to be a pretty nice day today. Actually, the forecast for the week looks pretty nice. We'll maybe even see temperatures in the 60s tomorrow and mid-60s on Thursday. A little breezy on Thursday, but all in all, it's going to be beautiful. Maybe a little chance of some snowflakes on Friday, I think. So that's sounds pretty good for December, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, you're okay then. You sent the Santa Claus letter on my behalf.
Well, I was at the post office yesterday.
I saw you there yesterday.
Yes, I was at the post office.
Filled my heart with Christmas joy.
I can't deny that. I was at the post office.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything beyond that. I was at the post office, yes.
And then are you considering purchasing a lighted display, that the blow-up kind, with the lights and so forth, to put in my yard so that you can enjoy the view from across from your house? And I will provide the property for you to set it on, and we can work something out on the electricity.
Yeah, not going to do that.
What?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to buy something to put in your yard and then get a bunch of bills in the process. I ain't doing it.
Wouldn't be a bunch. It'd just be an electrical bill. I could save it up and just give you one bill at the end.
Because everybody would be thinking it's you who did it. you would be getting all the publicity, and I would be picking up the tab on everything.
As I mentioned,
which now I'm starting to sound like the Scrooge. Actually, as I hear myself talk, but I'm still not going to do it. No, not going to do it. I am seriously thinking though of getting you a personal Christmas greeting from Mr. Santos and getting it sent to you.
Don't you do it. I don't want to. That would be not good. You know what I really think we both need to do?
What's that?
Is get in maybe another mode through art.
Oh.
Take a hot bath.
Yes. It is bathtub day.
Yes.
Right?
And then kind of relax and later on go to the Wild Rose Gallery here in Broken Bow. I guess we better maybe take a bath before. If we take a bath today, we might want to take a bath before December 16th. But they have an open house on December 16th from 1 until 6. Now, they're located on the southeast corner of the square in Broken Bow. You might remember when the Chamber of Commerce was there. Many of us remember it as Off-Broadway Grocery.
Oh,
Broadway Market, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Broadway Market Grocery Store for a number of years. Great meat there.
Huh.
And also, that's the location. During this open house for the Wild Rose Gallery on December 16th from 1 until 6 p.m., they'll have refreshments, unique gifts, small and large, handmade jewelry, greeting cards, sculpture, paintings, and decorations. And you can come see the Christmas Village and enter in the drawing for a chance of one of 4 beautiful gifts that will be on display. So, folks, hop in the tub on the 15th or the morning of the 16th, relax, and then go in and enjoy some art.
Sounds good. Beautiful place, by the way.
Yeah,
really neat place.
Yeah, get in there whenever you can. They've got a lot of really nice things in there. Very talented people.
Yes, very. Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Velma, ready to go to work for you and get your creation started today. Thinking of gifts or office wear for your employees? Well, Velma can help you with the right style and garment to help your work area look as professional as they come. Interested in a new logo or maybe redoing your logo? Well, call Velma and she can help. Need something quick for Christmas? Well, stop in. Velma carries merchandise on hand and can get what you want on it done right then and there. Great for last-minute needs, whether it be for a fun gathering, a sporting event, or a gift. She has vests, polo tops, and jackets, all for men and women. So get your creation started today with Velma's quality custom embroidery service. Call 872-6173. You'll find them just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Velma says Merry Christmas, and thanks to all of those who have ordered from her this year. Your business is greatly appreciated.
Cattlary Farms, 4 miles east of Loup City. Full swing for the holidays, and this coming Saturday, the big day, it's Reindeer Day, and they'll have the reindeer there from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus will be there with the reindeer. Admission is $3. 3 and under are free. So plan to go. It's all for the family and the kids. And while you're there, of course, you can pick up a Christmas tree, ornaments, all sorts of Christmas decor is sold there, wreaths, and they have them decorated so nicely in the original farm buildings. It's just really, really enjoyable. And that's coming up this Saturday, December 9th, from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. And again, admission is $3. 3 and under are free. Cattlary Farms, 4 miles east of Loup City. And by the way, through the rest of the season, they're open Wednesday through Friday, noon to 6 p.m., Saturdays 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sundays noon to 6 p.m. The final day on Sunday, December 17th, they'll be open 1 p.m. until 6 p.m.
You know, maybe what I could do is I could go to this Cameo and get Mr. Santos to do a personal Christmas greeting to Dave Burney and then put it on a big, screen outside your yard, so to where people could drive by and hear him giving you a special Christmas message. What do you think about that?
Jeremy's not there. I don't think he is. He's in production. I'm going to file a official complaint with Jeremy for harassment on the breakfast show. I don't have to put up with this.
Just an idea. It'd be Christmas. Nice Christmas greeting to you.
I'm trying not to say anything bad. I'm trying to be understandable and understanding.
Well, you always want me to do something for you. I mean, this would be like be going beyond just like a blow up big thing. What do they call those, by the way? Just blow ups?
Harassment boards.
But this would be personal. Just think, people would be driving by your place all the time to see that on the big, could put up a bed sheet or something in your front yard, get a projector, and just have that play. If looks could kill, ladies and gentlemen. But I think I have finally pushed your buttons. I'm kind of proud of that this morning. I think I finally found something that kind of pushes Dave's buttons.
Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency are happy about having Allison on staff here in Broken Bow. She is at their new location in the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce building on the east side of the square at 424 South 8th, Suite number 1. Phone number is the same at 308-872-6996, and she's there permanently now, so if you need to talk about health and Medicare, as well as home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance, Allison is there for you, and Chip drops in once in a while. He makes time for both offices. The Broken Bow number is 308-872-6996, as we said, and Callaway's number is 308-836-2201, and they're located on the main street of Callaway, Nebraska. They also have a North Platte location at 303 South Jeffers, and they're taking referrals that direction as well for all lines of business. And, of course, the Medicare enrollment goes through, what is it? A couple days left through December 7th. And appointments are, kind of scarce, so don't delay. If you haven't taken care of that yet, they will come to you, or you come to the office, if possible here now. There's 2 days left. Under 65 open enrollment started on November 1st and runs through December 15th for the January 1st start date. Any line of insurance, Liana, Allison, or Chip can help you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
The Cleaning Shack right here in Broken Bow to help with your dry cleaning needs. They're located inside the Quilting Shack on East Highway 2. Don't forget the drop-off deadline if you need something dry cleaned is tomorrow, Wednesday by 11:30, so you can have it back the following Wednesday by 4. Also at the Quilting Shack, they have a huge selection right now of material and sewing options. And if you need advice on your project, the staff is always willing to help. The Quilting Shack also has craft kits for the kids, great for snowy, wintry days ahead. Shop at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow, East Highway 2. Hours at the Quilting Shack are Tuesday through Friday from 11 until 5:30. Also open on Saturdays from 11 until 4. You'll find them on East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Again, if you have dry cleaning that needs taken care of, make sure you have it into the Cleaning Shack, which is inside the Quilting Shack. Drop-off deadline is tomorrow by 11:30.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your home is not cold, especially for Shelley's sake. I wouldn't want her to be chilly in her own home. And I wouldn't want any of our listeners to be chilly in their own homes.
No.
And if you're chilly in your home and you think it's due to lack of insulation, Ansley Lumber can help you out. They have insulation for sale, and they have the blown-in style insulation for sale. And if you purchase your insulation from Ansley Lumber on Main Street of Ansley, they will provide a trailer and a blower for you to use. They'll lend it to you. and it's ultra quiet and easy to use. For more information, call 308-935-1815. 308-935-1815. Ansley Lumber, located in Ansley, America, right on Main Street. Tomorrow on the Breakfast Show, we have a very busy day again. We'll have our guests in, such as Custer Care, Evans Feed, Fox Theater, Custer Federal, Pizza Hut. We'll also be going to Callaway for a live remote centered around their old-fashioned Christmas, which takes place tomorrow. And they're going to have the old-fashioned Christmas going on from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. They're going to have soup supper, craft show, Santa, s'mores, wagon rides, kids' activities, movies, open houses, sales promotions, all going to be taking place tomorrow afternoon and evening in Callaway. So we'll find out more about that during the show tomorrow.
They do it right.
Yes.
All of our communities do. I think you've mentioned this in the past. I think every community in Custer County does a little something around Christmas, whether it be Christmas around town or whatever. And, man, every community does it right. Very neat.
They do. I agree with you there. I agree with you, even though I'm very upset with you right now. Do you have an Apple, a new Apple phone?
No, I don't. No, I don't have. Apple would be like the iPhone, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm a, what do they call that? An Android guy.
You're an Android.
Yeah, I've never had an iPhone.
I've had one. I have an Android now. I started with an Android, went to a iPhone, had a lady talk me out of it when I went in to get a new phone. So then I got a, anyway.
Yes.
And none of the adapters I have work in any of them. They always change them.
Yes.
So now, heads up, if you have an iPhone, Apple just issued an urgent update that's supposed to patch up a couple of holes in the new iOS 17 model.
Okay.
There have been concerns about parents' concerns about the ability to easily share your personal life with a nearby iPhone, which allows creeps in to easily access kids' information.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
It doesn't have anything to do with what they call the new name drop feature. But there's some other way that they're able to pass some information with a nearby iPhone will allow creeps to easily access kids' information. So they're patching that up. So if your child has iOS 17, you probably want to upgrade it, so that some creep next door, maybe somebody across the street. Anyway.
Yes. It's just, I don't want to get going on this, but isn't it just terrible that we have to worry about that?
Oh, yeah.
That even people would think of or want to do that in the first place. I just don't get it.
Yeah, well, wait till quantum computers get here about 5-6 years from now.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth's cards are always interesting.
Yes.
Baseball cards. Babe Ruth's rookie card just sold for $7.2 million. If you're not into baseball, that could change your mind. Babe Ruth's rookie card just sold for $7.2 million. That's the third highest sum ever paid for a sports card. But before you check your shoe boxes in your parents' closet or attic, know that there was only 10 cards ever made.
Wow.
Of his rookie year.
Man. My old roommate from college, his dad had, or I'm sure they still have, Hank Aaron rookie card.
Oh, man.
Man, oh, man. They brought that out, showed it to me. I just stared at it for about 10 minutes. Wow.
That's something.
Yeah. Those baseball cards that go way back. Pretty neat and very valuable now.
Whoa.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the schedule for activities. Let's see here. On Sunday, cookie time with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus at the Elks Club Lodge Room on South 10th Avenue. They're going to decorate cookies and take photos with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Families are encouraged and welcome. Children 10 and under are free. And there's a live nativity program on Sunday at the St. Boniface Church in Callaway in the parking lot, and soup will be served afterwards. So those are a couple of things coming up on Sunday.
Ah, good.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Saturday is the Custer County Foundation Gala.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like some amazing things are going to be auctioned off as I listened to your remote yesterday.
Yeah, nice things. At 5 p.m. is a social hour, and the silent auction gets underway. At 6:15, they'll have the dinner. 7 o'clock, the live auction will begin. And it's pretty much sold out. So I would recommend that if you're on the list or you want to get on the list, call the foundation office and see what's going on there. Lindsay did say because of the ball game being moved to Saturday.
Yes.
Broken Bow, Minden, is it?
Yes, yeah. Broken Bow will play at Minden on Saturday now.
So there were some people that had kids playing that were going to go to the gala and then got a hold of Lindsay and said we'd like to put our seats up for somebody else. So you might check, but they sold it out in a very short period of time. So there might be a little bit of a shift there. And the Huskers play, the Lady Huskers play Saturday evening as well, I think.
We hope.
We hope.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we hope.
We hope so.
Yeah.
And I have a funny feeling that nobody's going to cancel out on the gala for that because there'll probably be a screen somewhere.
Yeah, or a few phones.
Yeah.
that people will be watching.
I don't think that'll affect it.
Yeah.
But certainly there'll be some parents who need to go watch their kids play in Minden that probably already had tickets. But they had a waiting list anyway. So, but if you want to call, I'm sure Lindsay or Lisa would let you know where you stand and whether you could still get in because everybody wants to go.
Yeah. You mentioned the Broken Bow Minden basketball games. We will broadcast those, by the way. They were on our original schedule. Again, those games were going to be played on Friday of this week, but Minden qualified for the State One-Act Play Championships, and they're going to perform on Friday. So because of that, they moved the basketball games between Minden and Broken Bow to Saturday, and we will go and broadcast those for you. We'll have them live on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. The girls' varsity game is scheduled to tip at 3:30 on Saturday, and then the boys' game will follow. So we'll broadcast those for you on the radio. The way it'll work is if Nebraska Volleyball wins on Thursday, they will play Saturday evening at 5 o'clock. So if the volleyball team is playing on Saturday, we will broadcast the Broken Bow basketball games on KCNI radio, and then we'll do Nebraska Volleyball for you on KBBN on Saturday. So just want to make sure you're aware of that. And speaking of Nebraska Volleyball, they will play in the Sweet 16 on Thursday afternoon. Their match is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon against Georgia Tech. Coverage will begin at noon. We're going to broadcast it for you on KBBN radio. So tune in and listen to the game Thursday afternoon. Coverage on the network will start at noon. Match time is set for around 1 on Thursday.
Yeah, and that way you can still work and listen to the matchup.
Yeah, I'm guessing there will be a little interest for that around here.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We have become a volleyball state.
I will not disagree with that. Yes, when you think about not just Nebraska, Creighton is still playing, Wayne State playing in their division, going for a national championship. A lot of great volleyball in this state, for sure.
Coach Cook, I know you had an interview that he was talking about that very thing here a few days ago, and lots of different divisions in Nebraska doing well. So.
Yep.
All right, that takes care of the show for today. My day has been ruined. If Brent goes through with this, I'm going to have some trash on my yard, and I won't tell you how I'm going to dispose of it.
Trust me, Brent's not going to go through with it because the ramifications would be terrible for Brent. But it is kind of funny to think about.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Brent. Folks, thanks for putting up with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:30, and we will have that live remote from Callaway for you tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This is John Farley with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. And here we understand your land